Hello, friends. For this class, I thought rather than look at me, we'll look outside. This is the lake that I live on, and let's see, it's almost the golden hour, so I'm hoping that we'll get like a little sunset golden hour on these mountains in front of us during our practice. If you notice down in the lower corner, there's a bunch of chairs that I need to refinish. So I started those. I haven't finished them yet. It's a little warm outside. As a reminder, I have some dogs. I have little Angelo, who is the black and white mini Aussie. Let's see if I can show you him. There he is. He's all the way down there. And then we also have beautiful Tessa, our tan German Shepherd, and she is just a sweetie. But most likely they will start chasing something during this practice. If they start barking, you might hear them. I just want you to be aware that that might happen. And if you hear them, just kind of shush them out of your brain. Just know that that's all it is. It's just dogs, being playful. We're gonna do a yoga nidra. So yoga nidra is actually a really nice way of incorporating breath work, meditation, visualization, and rest into our practice. It's probably one of my favorite classes to teach, favorite classes to lead. You absolutely do not need to see me in this class because we will be laying down in a reclined position and we'll have our eyes closed, honestly, for the most of this. So it's gonna take a little bit. I just always like people to remember it's easy to want to fall asleep in this class. Depending on what time of the day you're taking the class, you can feel pretty invigorated afterwards, feel like you got rest, or it's also a nice way to kind of wind down the body and be ready for an evening of rest. It can go either way. Sometimes people have a tendency to fall asleep in yoga nidra because you're just listening to the sound of my voice, and it's almost like a tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, sort of just something that can lull you to sleep. And that's the purpose of this. The purpose is just to kind of get out of your mind and your everyday thoughts, to give your body a chance to just be, to not be disturbed, but just to be. Throughout the practice, I will remind you to stay awake. It's probably going to be best if you're able to listen to this practice with some earphones in or on. If not, that's totally okay also. Just sometimes not hearing any outside sounds helps to have a more complete experience in this practice. Now, like I said, we are going to be in a reclined position, laying down. I'm going to invite you maybe just to take a little bit of movement before you do that. If you feel like you've been sitting all day or doing activities, maybe just mindfully take a little bit of movement, take a couple of deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Maybe you move through like an upward salute, like inhale, moving your arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, hinging at your hips, bending your knees as much as you need to, coming into a forward fold. Maybe inhale into a halfway lift, and then when you're ready to exhale, maybe come back into that fold again. There's no rush. And these are just suggestions. If you have done those, slowly you'll start to bring yourself up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, head will be the last thing to arrive. And before we come all the way down to the ground, I want you to just give yourself permission just to be really present in your practice today. When you're ready, Why don't we come down to a reclined position, making yourself comfortable. Ideally, everything is on the floor. Head is on the floor, legs are on the floor, heels are on the floor, arms are on the floor. But give yourselves a couple of moments here just to settle in. Take any little movements that you feel like you need before you can come to a space of rest. When you're ready, laying down, you'll keep your feet apart and let them flop a little sideways. Your arms will be slightly away from the body with the palms of your hands upwards. Adjust your clothes and position so you can practice Yoga Nidra without moving and with no physical discomfort. Please close your eyes and keep them closed. The practice of Yoga Nidra is the act of hearing and the act of feeling, and these are the only important factors. In Yoga Nidra, you function on the level of awareness plus the level of listening. In dreams, you have no control. In Yoga Nidra, you are the creator of the dream. Say to yourself mentally, I will not sleep. I shall only listen to the voice. Repeat to yourself, I will not sleep. Give yourself some time to become calm and steady. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe in, feel calmness spreading throughout the body. On your next breath out, say to yourself mentally, relax. Become aware of sounds in the distance. Become aware of the most distant sounds that you can hear. Let your sense of hearing operate like a radar beam, searching out distant sounds and following them for a few seconds. Move your attention from sound to sound without attempting to identify the source. Gradually bring your attention to closer sounds. To sounds outside of the building, sounds to inside the building. Now develop your awareness of this room. Without opening your eyes, visualize the four walls, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. See your body lying on the floor. Become aware of the existence of your physical body lying on the floor. Total awareness of your body lying in perfect stillness. Your body is lying on the floor. And develop your awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the floor. Become aware of the natural breath. Become aware of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath. Do not concentrate, for this will interfere with the natural process. Keep on listening to me and know that you're breathing. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Say mentally to yourself, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. I'm going to practice Yoga Nidra. At this time, make a resolve, a simple resolve, very simple, just a few words. And then please state your resolve clearly with feeling and awareness 3 times. Rotate your consciousness through different centers of the body. As quickly as possible, the awareness has to jump from one point to another point. Please repeat mentally the name of each part after me and simultaneously become aware of that part. The practice always begins with the right hand. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, the spine, the whole of the back together, top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen, whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together, whole of the back, whole of the front, whole of the head together, legs, arms, back, front, head together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, the spine, the whole of the back together, top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, right eyelid, right eye, right ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen, whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together, whole of the back, whole of the front, whole of the head together, legs, arms, back, front, head together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, the spine, the whole of the back together. Top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, right eyelid, right eye, right ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen, whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together, whole of the back, whole of the front, whole of the head together, legs, arms, back, front, head together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together. Develop homogeneous awareness of the whole body and become aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the body and this space that is occupied by your body, body and space. Become aware of the whole body and the floor, the whole body in relation to the floor, and at the same time become aware of the meeting points of the body and the floor. These are very subtle physical points between body and floor. Feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the floor. Shoulder blades and the floor. The elbows and the floor. The back of the hands and the floor. The buttocks and the floor. The calves and the floor. The heels and the floor. Awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the floor, the sensation of all points simultaneously, evenly. Go on feeling these points clearly and distinctly. Please do not sleep. Continue. Switch your attention to the eyelids. Feel the narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the sharp points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. And then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the space between the lips. From the lips, we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing of breath. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of the respiration, navel to throat, throat to navel. Do not try to force the breath, just awareness. Maintain your awareness and at the same time start counting your breaths backwards as follows. I am breathing in 54. I am breathing out 54. I am breathing in 53. I am breathing out 53. I am breathing in 52. I am breathing out 52. Continue to count backwards. Count to yourself mentally as you follow the rise and fall of your breath from navel to throat and back again. Total awareness of breathing and counting. The breathing is slow and relaxed. Continue counting. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body. The feeling of heaviness. Become aware of heaviness in every single part of the body. You're feeling so heavy that you're sinking into the floor. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. A sensation of lightness and weightlessness in all parts of the body. Your body feels so light that it seems to be floating away from the floor. Awareness of lightness. The experience of cold. Awaken the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you're walking on a cold floor in winter. Your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over. Awareness of coldness. Awareness of coldness. Awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat. The whole body is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. Recollect the feeling of heat in summer when you're out in the sun with no shade. Heat all over the body. Heat all around the body. Awareness of heat. The experience of pain. Concentrate and try to remember the experience of pain. Any pain you've experienced in your life, mental or physical, recollect the feeling of pain. Recollect the feeling of pleasure, any kind of pleasure, physical or mental. Recollect this feeling and relive it, make it vivid, awaken the feeling of pleasure. Check that you're awake. Are you drowsy or sleepy? Make sure that you're not sleeping. Say to yourself, I am awake. Withdraw your mind and concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyes. Imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see infinite space, a space that extends as far as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this dark space and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of your mind. Continue awareness of the space, but do not become involved. Practice detached awareness only. Imagine that you are on the ceiling and you see below You see your body lying on the floor, practicing Yoga Nidra beside other people or alone in your room. Now see your body slowly stand up and tiptoe to the door. Quietly open it and go outside, closing the door softly behind you. See your body walking outside of the room, building, or home, and see the familiar things around you. There's no sense of effort, only lightness. You meet some people that you know. See them, but they can't see you. Watch them as they walk past. Perhaps they're making their usual conversation. Suddenly you find that your body is floating over the sea. Become aware of this. See the dark blue sea glistening below. Across its surface, a ship is steaming. Your body floats like a cloud. Wherever the wind blows the clouds, your body is also blown. Wisps of cloud brush past your face. Below you, sunlight reflects off banks of white cloud. Above you, puffs of cloud scurry across a blue sky. Now your body is lifted by currents of air and carried over the land. On the ground below, you see farmhouses, carefully laid out fields, thick forests, winding rivers that reflect the sun. Pause a moment and look closely at yourself. Your body is totally relaxed, and on your face is an expression of peace and calm. See your body suddenly immersed in color as it passes through a rainbow. Feel yourself washed and purified by subtle colors: yellow, green, blue, violet, red, orange, golden yellow. Feel the colors penetrating your whole body, nourishing and invigorating you at some deep level. Then slowly make your return. See your body return to the outside of this building or room or home. See again the familiar objects. Quietly open the door, walk inside, and close it after you. You lie down on the floor, taking care not to disturb other people or your belongings. See your body moving slightly, and then allow your body again to rest. Now remember your resolve. Repeat the same resolve you made at the beginning of the practice in the same words and with the same attitude. Repeat your resolve now 3 times clearly with feeling and emphasis. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Awareness of breathing, awareness of relaxation. Develop awareness of your physical existence. Become aware of your arms and legs and your body lying stretched out on the floor. Become aware of meeting points between your body and the floor. Develop awareness of the room, walls, ceiling, noises in the room and noises outside. Take your mind out, become completely external. Lie quietly for a few moments and keep your eyes closed. Start moving your body and stretching yourself. Big stretch. Take your time. Don't hurry. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. When you're sure that you're wide awake, sit up slowly and open your eyes. And the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed this practice of Yoga Nidra. Like I said in the beginning, it is definitely one of my favorites. Be sure to drink some water after our practice is completely done. Take any gentle movements that you need. As always, it's always a blessing, a joy, and a privilege to guide you in these practices. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Bye, friends.